My name is LaMarr Farr. I'm a twin. I have a twin sister. Her name is LaMarr. And back in 1927, when I was born, March the 8th, 1927, why, there was a LaMarr flower. And Mother found that on a sack, and so she named me LaMarr. I had a nickname. My father gave me a nickname of Bud. All my family call me Bud. They always have. I was born and raised in St. John's. We lived about a mile from school, and we had to walk to school. A rubber doll, and they were quite big. They was that tall, or taller. And we'd make a football out of those. And you'd take them, we'd choose up sides. Of course, the neighbors would join in with us. We'd choose up sides, and you could throw that ball, or that baby, or that ball, as far as you could throw it, and somebody could catch it. And it'd whiz as you go by because of the openings in the, we'd take the arms and legs off. I learned to work hard because my father owned a farm, and when the time he was big enough to work anyway, why, he'd take us out and we'd help with whatever needed to be done. Probably when my father was killed, that was a real trial, because we knew what Mother was going to have to go through. And that was probably my biggest trial. Well, the day after I got out of high school, I was drafted. They loaded me on a bus, hauled me to California. And Fort MacArthur, California, and then there they distributed it out. I trained there for 6 months. Then at that time, the war ended. Just as I finished my training, the war ended. And so they didn't know what to do with the soldiers. So I'll take a year and I'll go to Germany, because I had a brother, older brother, that was killed in Germany in the war, the Battle of the Bulge. So, and he was buried over there. So I thought, well, I'll do that. So they took me. I went to Germany, and I stayed there about 15, 16 months. Well, we were at school together, and I don't know, she went off to, we were just friends, she went off to college when we graduated, or when she was a year ahead of me in school. And the year she graduated, she went off down to school down to Stanford. And there's a boy that she kind of liked, the guy, and he asked her to marry him. So when she came home for the summer, I'd dated her a few times. When she came home for the summer, why, she was telling me about it. Because I had to change that, because I'd kind of fallen in love with her anyway. And so I talked her out of it. And we married May the 2nd, at an anniversary coming up here. Oh, she was a hard worker and a good cook, and she was just a good provider for all the kids. And just a good lady, that's all I can say. I was a bishop for 7.5 years. I was in the bishopric for 10 years before that. So I served in the bishopric and as a bishop for 17.5 years. And that was a great experience. It really was a great experience. I think that's probably one of the best experiences I've had in my life, was to be in that position. I've known Jan all of her life. I used to go over to her home, or where she lived. She has a brother just older than I am, just about a year older. And I used to go over and stay with him. And Jan used to just tag us around. She would, wherever we'd go, she'd follow us. And one time we did it, and I'd been out hoeing corn, and we'd all sweaty and dirty, and we'd gone into the house. We went by a stock tank where the cattle drink, and it was just about full of water. And they're clear, it was clear, clean water. So Ted and I wanted to just jump in that, birthday suit and all, and wash off before we went home. We couldn't get rid of her. But I've known Jan all her life, in fact. So we dated on the quiet. Nobody knew that we were dating. And all of a sudden I decided, well, I'm going to pop the question. She wouldn't give me an answer. I think I have to ask her about 4 times before she'd finally say yes. But it's been a real good relationship, because, we'd have been alone otherwise. And after we were married, we both, with our previous spouses, talked about going on a mission. So we decided, well, why don't we? So we put in our papers, and they called us about, I think they gave us a week to get ready. We didn't even have to talk in church. And we drove up Salt Lake, and that's where our mission was, right there in Salt Lake. To be faithful with their church responsibilities, whatever they're called to do, to put forth their best effort. That's one of the most important things in our life, is the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I think that's to try to be truthful and faithful and diligent in our responsibilities, in our callings, and whatever they are. I think that's probably one of the main things. And of course, try to be honorable to your family.